Hi, welcome to my channel, Math Made Easy with Laurel. I'm Laurel, and in this video we're going to talk about engine displacement. Engine displacement is used to express size of an engine. Engines displace air by means of a crankshaft-driven piston. It draws air in on the intake stroke and pushes it out on the exhaust stroke. Engine displacement is defined as the volume swept by the piston inside the cylinder from top to bottom. So when you're finding the volume of an engine, you're finding the volume of air displaced in all of those cylinders when the piston goes from the bottom to the top. Therefore, we need to understand how to find volume of any cylinder. When dealing with cylinders, you'll usually be given two dimensions, the diameter of the cylinder and the height. And in order to find the volume, you need to find the radius. Radius is simply the diameter divided by 2. Once you have radius, then we can look at the formula that looks like this. Volume of a cylinder is equal to pi. Pi is approximately 3.14. You can use more accurate values of pi, such as the pi button on your calculator if you wish. In this video, I'm going to just use 3.14 for pi. Then radius squared. Radius squared is not radius times 2. Radius squared is equal to radius times radius times height. It's necessary for you to have all of your dimensions in the same unit before you use your volume formula. So in other words, your dimensions have to all be inches, or all be centimeters, or all be millimeters, or whatever unit you choose. And then once you plug the numbers into your volume formula, the volume will be that cubic unit. So for example, cubic inches, or cubic centimeters, or cubic millimeters. Let's take a look at a quick example of finding the volume of a cylinder, and then we'll talk specifically about engine displacement. So I plugged in a diameter of 8 centimeters for this example and a height of 10 centimeters. So our first step is to find the radius. So we take 8 centimeters and divide by 2 to get 4 centimeters. Now we can plug our numbers into our formula. So the volume of that cylinder will be pi times the radius squared times the height. I'm not putting my units in when I'm doing the calculations. I'm just going to include them when I get a final answer. So the way that you're going to type that into your calculator is 3.14 times 4 times 4 times 10. When we plug those values into our calculator, we will get 502.4. Remember, this units for centimeters, so our volume is cubic centimeters. So that's all we need to do to find the volume of a cylinder. When we're finding engine displacement, we're finding the volume of all of the cylinders. So basically all we need to do is multiply our volume formula times the number of cylinders. When talking about engine displacement, sometimes you will hear the unit cc. I want you to understand that that is simply cubic centimeter. So if you see 500 cc's, that's 500 cubic centimeters. And when you're working with smaller engines, like in motorcycles or snowmobiles, you're going to probably see the displacement given in cubic centimeters. But when you're working with larger engines, such as in vehicles, you're going to be talking about engine displacement in liters. You will be doing the volume calculation in cubic centimeters, but then you will need to convert to liters at the end, and it's a very easy conversion. That's because there are exactly 1,000 cubic centimeters in 1 liter. So when you do calculate your volume and get it in cubic centimeters, you simply divide by 1,000, and that will be your displacement in liters. So let's take a look at the actual formula for finding engine displacement, and let's do some examples. In order to find displacement, we just take the volume formula of the cylinder, which is pi times radius squared times height, and multiply by the number of cylinders. In our first example, we have an engine that has a bore of 94 millimeters, stroke of 86 millimeters, and 6 cylinders. Notice that our specifications are in millimeters, which is typical. We want to work in centimeters so that our displacement is in cubic centimeters. So in order to change millimeters to centimeters, we divide by 10. So the bore is 9.4 centimeters. Bore is diameter of the cylinder. And our formula requires us to find radius. So we're going to divide 9.4 by 2 to get 4.7 centimeters for our radius. Stroke refers to the height of the cylinder, or the height or the distance that the piston goes from bottom to top. Again, we need to change it to centimeters. So 86 millimeters will be 8.6 centimeters. Now we use those numbers, plug them into our displacement formula, and do the calculation. So we have pi times the radius of 4.7 squared times the height of 8.6 times the number of cylinders of 6. On your calculator, you can just type that in as 3.14 times 4.7 times 4.7 times 8.6 times 6 to get a volume of 3,579. It's going to be cubic centimeters because my dimensions were centimeters. Because it's a larger size engine, we're going to convert that to liters, dividing by 1,000. So that's going to be 3.579 liters. And usually you would round that off to one decimal place when you're talking about engine displacement. So that would be a 3.6 liter engine. In my second example, the bore is 103 millimeters, the stroke is 99 millimeters, and there are 8 cylinders. First step, let's change these to centimeters. So divide by 10. Then take the diameter or the bore and divide by 2 to get the radius. Once I have the radius, the height, and the number of cylinders, I can plug into my formula. Again, on your calculator, 3.14 times 5.15 times 5.15 times 9.9 times 8 to get a volume of 6,596 cubic centimeters. Again, that's a large displacement or volume, so we're going to divide by 1,000. Just move our decimal point 3 places to the left to get our displacement in liters and round off to one decimal place. So that's approximately 6.6 liter engine. Let's do one last example, but this time we'll work with our dimensions or specifications in inches. In our last example, we have an engine with a bore of 4 inches, a stroke of 3.48 inches, and 8 cylinders. We're going to go through the same procedure. Let's first of all find radius. So remember, radius will be the diameter divided by 2. So we have a radius of 2 inches, a height of 3.48 inches, and 8 cylinders. Let's plug those numbers into our formula. When we plug that into our calculator, we get a volume of 349.67. Because our dimensions were in inches, our volume will be in cubic inches. And again, we're not going to keep it that exact when we're talking about engine displacement. We would round that off and say that that would be a 350 cubic inch engine. In summary, when you're finding engine displacement, you're basically finding the volume of all of the cylinders in that engine. Special thanks to my husband, Calvin Harutko, for his technical assistance in creating this video.